Hey guys, welcome back. Today we are making peach cobbler nachos, a quick, easy, and delicious dessert. All right, so let's get started with the ingredients that you'll need. You're going to need 2 cans of peaches, and you want to drain them as much as you can. You can use the canned peaches, or if you have fresh peaches, you'll cut up about 6 to 7 peaches. So these were the halves, and I sliced them all up. You want to have some butter. I am using Earth Balanced soy butter. Some street taco style flour tortillas. You can also use corn tortillas. You are going to need some vanilla, cinnamon, nutmeg, and also some brown sugar and organic raw cane sugar. Now I have my sugar already mixed inside of the bowl, the brown sugar and the cane sugar. I am going to add cinnamon to that in a minute. So let's get started. So when you have your tacos, you want to cut them up into 4s, pieces like this, so it'll resemble a tortilla chip. And you also want to have a cup of white sugar and a half a cup of brown sugar. This is going to go in our peaches. All right, so for the mixture for our tortillas, just need enough to cover them. Once we finish cooking the tortillas, as soon as they come out of the oil, they're going to go into the sugar mix and we're going to shake them up. I'll show you guys that when we get to that point. So for starters, I want to go ahead and add some cinnamon and nutmeg to our sugar mixture. So just a couple shakes. Now for some nutmeg, and we're just going to stir that around a bit in here. Make it nice and even, and then we're going to set this to the side. All right. So we're going to start off with our peaches. You want to use about a tablespoon of butter into your hot pan. I'm using mine. It's going to be on about a medium heat. Let it melt. Then we're going to add our peaches. I am using a slotted spoon. This way it can help drain off some of the excess liquid that was from inside the can with the peaches. All right, butter's melted enough. I'm going to scoop our peaches in. Now, your peaches don't need to cook very long by themselves. You just want them in there with the butter for a couple minutes, enough for them to brown some. And then we're going to start adding in our other ingredients. All right, now that our peaches are done caramelizing and browning, you can see some of the brown spots there. We're going to start adding in our other ingredients. Now, I did let these caramelize for about 5 to 7 minutes. And you can see they're starting to get nice and gooey. So now it's time to add in our sugars. We're going to start with the white sugar first. Pour it right in there. Remember, guys, that's a cup of white sugar. And our half a cup of brown sugar. And we're going to sprinkle in some cinnamon. There's no measurements. Put as much as you like. I like a lot of cinnamon, so I'm going to put a nice amount of shoots. So that looks good. And just a sprinkle of nutmeg because this is very strong. And we're also going to add in a splash of vanilla. Maybe a little more than a splash. All right, so we're going to stir everything right down. Stir everything nice and mixed evenly. And then we're going to let it cook down for another 5 minutes and allow the sugars to break down to caramelize the peaches even more. All right, while our peaches are finishing up caramelizing, we're going to start on our tortilla chips. So we're going to take the pieces that we've cut. We're going to place them in our oil. Now I used grapeseed oil to cook in. I do not use canola or vegetable oil. So you want to just place as many as you can in to fill the pan up. And we're going to cook them until they start to brown a little bit on each side, and we'll flip it over. These really don't take too long to cook, so be mindful of that because you can burn them. It's okay if they start to bubble. This is what they do. You can just press down on the middle of them. It'll eventually let some of the air out. It's okay if it doesn't. All right, so let's just check some of our pieces. See how fast they're starting to brown? All right, so this one is ready to flip. Flip it right over. All right. So as you can see, this is the process for cooking the tortilla, right? So now they're going to cook on this side just for about a couple seconds more. Then we're going to take them out and place them directly into our sugar mixture. You want to keep the oil on them. That way the sugar mixture has something to adhere to. All right. Looks like this one's done. Might all be done. I'll give that one another minute or two. Well, not a minute, a couple seconds. That looks good. You don't want them burnt because you can taste the burnt taste. Now that we have them all in the bowl, you can see that I left some of the oil in there, not draining them. All right, so we're going to put our cover over our bowl. Make sure it's nice and tight. And then we're just going to shake them around in there. That way all of the tortillas can get evenly coated with some of the sugar and cinnamon mixture. Let's keep shaking. All right, let's take a look. Yep, that's how we want them. So once we're done, I do have another batch in the oil. You just take them out, and I place them on a wire rack lined with some paper towel just until we're done and ready to plate them up. Okay, guys, our peaches are done caramelizing. See that texture? They're nice and gooey. So it's time to start building up our nachos. Now, you don't have to have this extra stuff, but I decided to throw in a little extra pizzazz. So we are going to top our nachos with some vanilla ice cream. I'm using this brand here. It's a non-dairy vegan ice cream. And also some salted caramel. So let's get started. We're going to put some of our nachos on the plate. They don't have to be perfect. Let's put a layer down there. And we're going to add in a scoop of our peaches. Place them right on top there. Put a couple dollops around on top of the nachos. This is a one-person plate, so I'm not going to put too much. We're going to do another layer of nachos. I'm just going to use my fingers here, guys. Like that. And then another layer of the peach mixture. Just like your regular nachos, but the dessert way. All right. That looks pretty good to me. Don't worry about the excess on the side. We could clean the plate up later. Right, now, let's get a scoop of our ice cream. Okay, can you see that, guys? Let's get a scoop of ice cream on there. Put it right down in the middle. I think I want a little bit more. Looks good, doesn't it? I know. All right, now drizzle the caramel on top. As you can see, guys, I really love caramel. And we can't forget the whipped cream. So let's take a little sprinkle of our cinnamon. Just put a little dash on top of where the ice cream is. And now we're going to put a dollop of whipped cream on top. Boom, there you have it. All right, here's the finished product. Hope you guys enjoy it.